Hello and welcome. It's Emilia here with an inspiration made out of scrapbooking mystery box from Lemoncraft. Today I will be using content of the box to give you some inspiration and idea for the products which were in the box and how to use them. So I thought I will alter the embroidery hoop and create a shabby chic project with it. I have prepared few elements which I'm going to use, not sure yet if I will use it all, but I took some things out of the box and will be playing with the products I have on my table. I'm starting with the paper. I want my hoop to have a nice light background, so I have chosen one wood pattern paper which I'm going to use as the background, and also I am taking off the cover of the pad because I'm going to cut out some elements included on the back of the cover. For the background I will also use a piece of chipboard. This is some leftover from watercolor pad. It's a thick chipboard piece and I'm going to cut it out at the same size as my background piece to attach it to the back of the hoop. This will create nice and strong background and I will not be afraid to add embellishments on top of it. It is good to cut the background paper and that chipboard circle slightly smaller than the hoop, so I traced the hoop size and then cut it inside the line, so both pieces will be a little bit smaller than my shape. First I'm going to adhere the paper to the chipboard piece and then I'm going to attach my hoop on the top. Make sure that your shape is slightly smaller, like I said before, because it will just look much better when the paper is not sticking out or on the side. To make the background even more romantic, more shabby chic, I'm adding a piece of lace to it. I could add it between the paper and the hoop, but then the hoop wouldn't be completely flat on my background. That's why I'm just cutting the shape of the lace like into the circular shape, so I can have it inside my hoop. I decided to cut out a few clocks which will be behind my chipboard element. I'm using a big swirly piece. It's a really nice, quite big but also delicate, and I think it will be just perfect for my hoop. And for the clocks I'm going to use the big one and the smaller one. The smaller is printed on handmade paper, so I'm also sticking it on additional piece of just card to make it stronger, and then I will use pieces of beer mat to create dimension between the layers. You can use double-sided tape or leftovers of the cardboard. To support my chipboard element a little bit better, I am just going to add a slice of wood under it. It still will be a nice embellishment, but it will support the chipboard piece because I'm going to build a composition on top of that chipboard swirl. So I will use the flowers, some leaves which I cut out of the papers, and on the opposite side of the flowers I will add wooden heart. The wooden heart is very light, so I'm not worrying that the composition will not stay in place. The wooden heart has a quite long string attached to it, and I was wondering if I should cut it off or if I should do anything with it, so I decided to just twist it a few times, like make hoops with it, and I'm just going to leave it on my project. I think it looks really nice made that way, and something interesting, something different added to that project. But if you don't like it, you can of course trim it off. Last pieces which I'm going to add to the hoop are green branches. I'm just taking one and cut it into few pieces. They have a really nice, not too bright green color, so it will look on the project very well. And then I'm going to add splats of white acrylic paint. I mix acrylic paint with a little bit of water and then use a small brush to just add splats on top of it. And also I am just going to add a little bit of paint mixed with water on the hoop. I want to just make it slightly lighter and blend it with the composition. And this will be it for today. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. Please visit Lemoncraft Facebook page because you will find lots of amazing inspirations there. And I will have more project created with January mystery box, so please come back here later. You can watch more videos on Lemoncraft channel, and I hope to see you soon. Take care, have a lovely creative day. Bye!